Welcome to this week's edition of Hematology and Blood Cancer Updates, covering the latest breakthroughs. Brought to you by LucidQuest. Aptose Biosciences has escalated tuspetinib dosing to 160 milligrams in the Phase 1, Phase 2 Tuscany trial for acute myeloid leukemia after strong safety and efficacy at 120 milligrams. No dose-limiting toxicities were seen. Complete remissions and minimal residual disease negativity occurred across diverse AML mutations. Aptose also received a $1.1 million loan from Hanmi Pharmaceutical. SELLAS Life Sciences reports its Phase 3 REGAL trial of galinpepimut-S in AML will continue without changes. The Independent Data Monitoring Committee confirmed a favorable risk-benefit profile and no safety issues. Final survival results are expected after 80 events by year-end. The FDA has granted fast track to Dizal's birelentinib for chronic and small lymphocytic leukemia. This first-in-class LYN and BTK dual inhibitor targets BTK-dependent and independent resistance. In pooled Phase 1, Phase 2 data, the overall response rate was 84.2% in heavily pretreated patients. FibroGen will begin a Phase 3 trial of roxadustat in low-risk myelodysplastic syndrome anemia for patients with high transfusion needs. The FDA has agreed on the design. In a post-hoc Matterhorn analysis, 36% achieved transfusion independence versus 7% with placebo. Genmab's epcoritamab with rituximab and lenalidomide met dual Phase 3 endpoints in follicular lymphoma, with a 95.7% overall response rate and a 79% reduction in progression risk versus R2 alone. FDA priority review is underway, with a decision expected November 30, 2025. The FDA has issued a complete response letter for Regeneron's odronextamab in follicular lymphoma due to site inspection issues, unrelated to efficacy or safety. In Phase 2, it achieved an 80.5% overall response rate and 74.2% complete response rate with durable results. Bristol Myers Squibb's Breyanzi has been accepted for priority review in marginal zone lymphoma, with a PDUFA date of December 5, 2025. Transcend FL trial data show high, durable responses, potentially making it the first CAR-T approved for this use. Galapagos's GLPG 5101 has received RMAT designation for mantle cell lymphoma. Early Atalanta-1 data show high overall and complete response rates with manageable safety. RMAT status allows accelerated development and rolling review. Allogene Therapeutics will use fludarabine and cyclophosphamide lymphodepletion in its alpha-3 large B-cell lymphoma trial, closing the ALLO-647 arm after a treatment-related death. A futility analysis is planned for the first half of 2026. Agios' PYRUKYND has been approved in Saudi Arabia for thalassemia under the country's Breakthrough Medicines program. This first global approval covers both alpha and beta thalassemia in transfusion-dependent and independent patients. Oro Medicine has launched a Phase 1b trial of OM336 in autoimmune hemolytic anemia and immune thrombocytopenia, with studies in the US and Australia. The FDA has granted orphan drug designation for autoimmune hemolytic anemia. Stay ahead in hematology and blood cancer research. Like, share, and subscribe for weekly updates. Visit lqventures.com or email us at info@lqventures.com for expert healthcare consulting.